Hi guys, so finally I am making my video for Zara fragrances. So as y'all know, I've done a Zara haul and I finally received my fragrances and I'm really excited. This is just gonna be like a bit of like sniffing around and then a bit of like info giving because I've done a lot of research and we're just gonna see how it goes. Let's see, I'm really excited. I got about, how many? I got about 7 fragrances and I already had two other ones. So we'll see. We will do like a comparison, how much I like it, how much I would recommend it and not. So let's start. So I would like to start with Zara Orchid, which is, one sec, this fragrance right here. I've got like the 10 milliliter roller balls of them because I just wanted to test them before I commit to any of them. But unfortunately, since they're roller balls and I really dislike roller balls, I decided to put them in my little boxes just like this. So we've got Zara Orchid and I'm actually really excited about this perfume. It's an oriental floral fragrance and it's said to be fresh and floral. It has notes of citrus, it has notes of bergamot, orchid, and vanilla. So the top note is bergamot, the middle note is orchid, and the base of it is vanilla. It's citrusy, floral, fresh, spicy, powdery, bit of vanilla and sweetness in them too. This fragrance right here was actually reformulated a lot of times. It started off in 2016 with bergamot, red currant, peach, cedarwood notes. So it was more fruity and it was more rosy and woody, I would say. And then 2017 they reformulated it and again it was more of the bergamot, rose, black currant. This time instead of red currant they used black currant. And then lily of the valley, which is really strange to me because that's actually a very rare plant, one that's about to be extinguished. So they use that, peach, orchid, cedarwood, musk, and amber, which I really enjoy in fragrances. So it was more fruity and more woody, I would say. But then in 2019, it was reformulated again to consist of only 3 notes, which Zara does pretty often when they reformulate, especially when they reformulate in 2019. They only leave 3 notes. So right now it's bergamot, orchid, and vanilla. I'm so excited to try it out. I haven't tried these out at all until this video actually. So let's see. Oh my god, this is exciting. This is really exciting because it's oriental floral and I really like oriental fragrances. I don't like floral fragrances usually. I'm giving myself some time. It's very subtle. Am I awake? It's very, very subtle. I want to go for one more. Okay, yeah, so I do definitely get a very green vibe from this, from the top notes of this. Like, I can smell the bergamot in here. This is clearly bergamot. But I also do smell something very sweet in this, which I do enjoy. I think it's the vanilla. This is a nice springtime fragrance, I would say. Because it has this greenness, but it's also semi-sweet. I think this is a fragrance that will have a very different dry down. I think this is one that I'd want to test in about 2-3 hours. I'd want to check it out again because I feel like this is gonna have a very different dry down. Yeah, this is interesting. It's a pretty fragrance for sure. And to be honest, I wasn't really expecting that. There are conspiracies that this is a dupe for Salvatore Ferragamo's Incanto Bloom, and Ferragamo is one of my favorite houses, designer houses. But I haven't smelled that perfume specifically, so I cannot really compare. Other than that, this is a signature Zara perfume though. It wasn't meant to be a dupe of anything. This is nice. This is something I would wear in the springtime. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a summertime fragrance because summertime to me is more the fresh, the citrusy, or the more clean fragrances. This does have a bit of an orchid vibe. So this is one to check out later for the dry down actually. I do like it. It's nice. Let's put it aside. Then I'm gonna continue with something that I did not really have hopes for, but I got it because I wanted to challenge myself. I was like, you gotta try different things. And this is the Ultra Juicy from Zara. This is a fruity floral fragrance, which to me is a bit difficult to make. Because fruity florals they have to be made very specifically in a very nice fashion. Like, I don't really enjoy most of the fruity florals, but I do have a significant number of fruity floral fragrances, and usually I get ones from well-known brands. But I do want to test this out, so let's see. This is a fragrance that starts off with pear, and then the middle note is gardenia, and the base is musk. So I'm really excited because musky fragrances last very long, and since we all know that Zara fragrances are not very great at longevity, this is gonna be one that I want to test out. It has a white floral vibe, fruity, musky, kind of sweet, aquatic, and also lactonic is what Fragrantica tells us. So I'm really, really excited. It started off in 2016 with an apple, pineapple, coconut, really interesting, milk, freesia, orchid, sandalwood, praline, and musk notes. More coconutty, it was more floral, fruity, gourmand, and then in 2019 they reformulated it again to only keep 3 notes. So let's see. And the pear note was added, so I'm really excited. Whew. This one has a very stark opening. Okay. I don't know why I keep smelling the middle notes of Zara fragrances. Like, I don't necessarily get the top notes, and the base notes obviously come in the dry down, but I always directly smell the middle notes of Zara fragrances. That's weird. Yeah, I do smell a lot of gardenia in this. Heavily. A lot of gardenia. It is called Ultra Juicy, but I realized Zara isn't great with naming because a lot of their fragrances are not what they're named after. So that has been a conspiracy with, for example, Zara's Gardenia fragrance is more of a gourmand scent, and it has more of like the caramel and vanilla vibes, which is similar to Yves Saint Laurent's Black Opium. But why gardenia? Here I'm asking myself the same question. This is not a juicy fragrance to me. This is a gardenia fragrance. This should be named gardenia, guys. Okay, to be honest, this is not something I would wear because this to me is a bit too green and a bit too heavy. It is not a subtle fragrance. This, I need to check it out again when it dries down, but this is, for now, it's not something that I would go for. So I wasn't really wrong. So we're going on with Zara's Red Vanilla. This is one that I've been really curious about, actually, and I've seen it in store a couple of times, but I don't remember ever trying it out, and even if I did, I don't remember its smell. So this is one that I really wanted to get. I was in between getting the 30 ml and the 10 ml because I really had the thought that I would like it, but then again, I wanted to give each fragrance an equal chance. So Red Vanilla, I'm really excited about Red Vanilla. So this is our Red Vanilla. This is a fruity floral again. It's semi-sweet, it's fruity, it's woody, it's balsamic, and it has vanilla vibes to it. So the notes of this are a bit more complicated than the other ones, which I really, really like. This is pear, this is blackcurrant, iris. Iris is actually a very, very expensive element of fragrances. Vanilla, praline, patchouli, and tonka bean. I am in love with tonka bean fragrances. They last very long, they're amazing. This one has not been reformulated. This is the 2015 edition still. And interestingly enough, people say that this is a dupe for Lancome's La Vie est Belle. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I really like my little fragrance bottles over here. Ooh. This is a very different vibe than Ultra Juicy, I can tell you that. Ooh. I think this is the black currant, what I'm smelling over here. Because this is a very different aura. Ooh. I would almost say I smell grapes, but it doesn't have grapes. So I think it's the blackcurrant and the iris mixed together. And I usually do use iris products, so I can tell there's an irisy vibe to this. This is very nice. This is like, I'm not stunned by it for now, but this is quite nice. I think quite a lot of people would enjoy this fragrance, I would say. I can understand why it's a bestseller. And it does smell more complicated, more complex than the other two fragrances that I've tried. This is, yeah. This one's quite nice, yeah. This to me is more fresh. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe. Again, probably because of the blackcurrant and the iris together, but I don't necessarily smell pear. Yeah, this is interesting. This is an interesting fragrance. This is also one that I'd like to see what it smells like when it dries down. So I'm gonna let this sit for a few hours and then give it a second chance. But it is nice. I don't really know if necessarily I would repurchase it, but it is nice for like some occasions. This to me, like I said, it's more fresh. It's clean. Yeah, it is clean. It's nice. You could wear this in the summer, I can see. I don't really get a vanilla vibe from this though, which is why I'm curious why they called it Red Vanilla. Again, naming Zara. But the red, I understand. It's probably because of the black currants. But yeah, this does have sort of a floral vibe to it, which I don't necessarily like, but it's not disturbing. This is nice. I can't really tell if it's a good dupe for Lancome's La Vie est Belle, but I can see why they say that. Yeah, I can see why they say that. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a second chance when it dries down, I would say. Okay, so I would like to continue with our fourth try, which is Zara Oriental. And I am so excited for this one because I've watched a lot and I've read a lot about this fragrance. And people this is one of the Zara collection must-haves, I would say. A lot of people have this fragrance. A lot of people enjoy this fragrance. And even if people don't like Oriental fragrances, this is a good one to get back to because this is an Oriental floral. And this is a bit of a caramelly vibe, vanilla, sweet, balsamic, and floral. This one has not been reformulated either. And it has a very complex DNA, I would say, because the top notes are rose, freesia, and bergamot. The middle notes are jasmine, vanilla, and caramel. Sorry, jasmine, vanilla. And the base notes are caramel, musk, and patchouli. I am really excited because this to me is more a closer gourmand, I would say. But also very Oriental. Let's try it out. I really like that I have these sprayers because I think a sprayer gives you more content, I would say, than just, you know, trying it on your skin with a roller ball. Ooh. Whew. Yeah, this one I get a different vibe. Like, I do get the more edible vibe from this because of the vanilla and the caramel. But I can smell the rose in this. For the first time I'm smelling a top note. This is pretty interesting. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about this. This is nice. Although it's not a stunner, but it is very nice. And I feel like this is one that you get used to and you like it more and more. I think I have smelled this on someone. I'm pretty sure I have. This one's a common one. I can't say it's that common, but it is common. But it's nice. I could repurchase this, to be honest. And they say it's a dupe for Victor Knowles Bonbon, which I haven't tried, so can't really comment on it. It's nice. I'm actually gonna give it one more spray because I'm really curious. Also one that I would like to test on the dry down. Because it also has a musky base. Oh, this one's nice. I'm getting used to it and I like it more and more. This one's nice. Yeah. This one's one that I can say out of the ones I've tried, of the 4 I tried, I do like this one. This is very subtle. It is an Oriental fragrance, but it is not in your face. It is quite subtle. I think this is one that would change depending on how many sprays you put on. But I do really like that it has this edible vibe to it, but it's also very fresh, I would say, in the dry down. A bit floral, like I can smell the rose and the jasmine, and just a bit of bergamot. But other than that, it is not a disturbing fragrance at all, I would say. This is a crowd pleaser. So I can understand why a lot of people purchase this fragrance. Alright, so I'm going on with Zara's Pink Flambe, which is also one that I was a bit curious about because this is not necessarily my style. It's a citrus gourmand. A citrus gourmand to me sounds very, very difficult because those two don't go together for me, but we will see. I'm challenging myself here. It sounds very girly to me. I don't know if it is like that, but okay, so this is citrusy, woody, musky, powdery, ambery, and aromatic, apparently. It has a bit of a more simpler DNA. The top note is bergamot. Oh, bergamot. I'm excited. Because let's see if this one's better or not. Because the other one got me. I have my little coffee over here. The other one had a lot of bergamot, so I'm excited. And the middle notes are lemon and sorbet, and the base note is cashmeran, which I looked it up. It's a synthetic molecule, so I am excited. This is not reformulated. It is the 2018 edition, but there's a winter edition apparently that's more fruity floral and has notes of pear, violet, and praline. So we will smell the normal one right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just counter-argued myself. This one's good. Ish. There is something I don't like about this that I can't detect. It may be the lemon notes. But it is nice. This is, interestingly enough, this is a girly fragrance, but I would wear this. I don't know, is it the synthetic molecule? Is it the cashmeran? I don't know. There's something I like about this, which is surprising because I wasn't expecting that at all. I do like this. I'm glad I bought it. This is a very nice summer scent. I would wear this in the summer. This is a nice scent. I like it. Quite like it. Damn. This is interesting. It is very subtle, I would say. It does smell a bit citrusy, but not in a bad way. Like, I do like the more sweet citrusy scents. And this is one, so I'm impressed actually. Pink Flambe, great one. I like it. Okay, and I'm gonna continue with the other fragrances. There are very exciting ones out there in my second video, so stay tuned.